Welcome back to another rendition of Floral Foolishness.
Sports. Thought maybe
Yeah.
talk about.
Jesus Christ. He's
I want to
already
get
on
the
one.
hits. I don't want to hog the glory here.
You always do. It's fine. Except for last week when I was on one.
It's fair. It had to happen eventually.
It did. It really did. So if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to Island Time. It's Floral Foolishness, the worldwide leader in dumbass sports news.
And actually, today we do have a WNBA segment, so women's basketball coverage.
Yeah, so now we're back to top of the world of women's basket hoops coverage.
We've
So
made
there
it.
we go. There
Call
we
it the
go.
Walgreens. We've made it.
Yeah. So, if it's your first time joining us, we're going to talk about all kinds of topics in and out of the world of sports. A lot of them are going to be dumb as shit. And we lined up this episode to be quite the doozy of dumb. Uh, I'm Stoczy. With me, as always, is the Wrangler of Dragons, Jeremy Phelps. And we also have a special guest on this week's episode. He goes by the name of Aqua. Aqua. Aqua, what are you drinking out of that Joe Camel mug?
The 75th birthday
Oh,
celebration mug.
happy birthday, Joe.
So, I'd like to wish you a happy birthday to Joe. This was probably a 30 or so year old mug. So he is probably like 105 right now, if we had to guess. But
How much is that in camel
nonetheless,
years?
what's that?
How much is that in camel years?
I don't know. Do they backwards or times seven like dogs? How does that work?
I just
So 103 times 7, so he's what, 721 years old?
no, it's known well that every camel is a
Yeah.
degenerate smoker, so it takes years off. So one human year is like 12 camel years.
Okay, so multiply it times 12, so that's 1000, what, 236?
Don't you
I think the
mad
important thing to
right
note is
now?
legends never die, and Joe Camel most definitely is a legend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, oh
promise
yeah.
somebody he'd never die.
Oh yeah. So speaking of legends, you won't find them on this show, but we're going to talk about some. We're going to start off with opening statements. You know what? I don't know. Who wants to go first?
Guess has got it.
All right. Aquamente. Give
That's a
the
lot of
folks.
pressure. That is a lot of pressure. I have
Yeah, so don't fuck
two
it up.
kind of random ones. They'll go quick. I know that's ignorant. First one, but one non-sport related and one sport related. I prepped, so I don't care which one you guys start with, but
Whatever
let's
you
go with the
feel,
sport
man.
one first. All right,
Red
let's ride with
lightning.
the sport one first. So I wanna open up. I don't know if you guys have talked about this about the guardian caps in the NFL. So I don't know if you guys know what. Sure, for those of us listening, those are the foam cap type things that go over the helmets in the NFL that are used quite often in preseason, training camp, things like that. Um, Last week I noticed a couple players wearing them in the game. I
Yeah.
think it was Jabril Peppers for maybe is he the Patriots or Browns? It was a Browns player and a Patriots player nonetheless. But
There's a Steelers player
just
doing it
kind of
now
wanted
too.
to who else is?
There's a Steelers player doing it now too.
There's also a Colts
Was
player. I
there?
believe
Yeah.
they're tight end.
Well, the Colts are pussy.
Okay.
That makes sense. That's assumed, but yeah.
They're like wearing them as if they are logoed over the top of their helmet like an NFL Blitz power up right now, right? Like it's not just the distortion of my 3K television. It looks like they are literally the superhead in NFL Blitz 99. But at any rate, I wanted to open with that and kind of explain the fact that those are essentially foam. And as a former rugby player for 15 years, they do not prevent concussion.
No.
May they help? Sure. I don't know. But it is a thin layer of foam. So I am floored at the point where we are seeing NFL athletes wearing memory foam mattresses that are spray painted in their garage looking like NFL Blitz power ups as game helmets. So that was point one, and I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I got one immediately. That
I do too.
uh no, you go ahead, Wrangler. Go for it.
I'm not a doctor. I just feel like we're approaching concussions the wrong way. A concussion is basically your brain bumping against the side of your head. So all these dumbass doctors were like, hey, let's make the helmet better padded. Why don't we just pad the brain better and put this inside your skull? Problem solved. Your brain won't go anywhere. Duct tape could fix that. I'm just saying, doctors, up your medical game.
Yeah, that's totally sound reasoning right there. I was going to say that, you bring up a good point here, Aquamente, in that the Sleep Number sponsorship actually makes a lot more sense. And that Dak Prescott, when he puts on his, helmet condom, he actually has to use the Sleep Number control, to say how concussed he wants to be that day. So, that's really enlightening. I like that.
On a scale of 1 to Saints defense is who you're playing this week.
All right, you had two there. So what?
Yeah, I'll make the second one quick here. Non-sport related. Guy on the internet, and he posted a picture of a bucket of horse electrolytes.
Oh.
He has been purchased and taken from Tractor Supply to avoid hangovers and just to stay hydrated. So, that's where I'm kind of at right now. Is I looked these up on Amazon, and they're selling a 5-pound bucket of horse electrolytes that are called Apple a Day Electrolyte Finish Line Ultras for $26.43.
That's a steal.
That's a great price for horse electrolytes.
That's 50 cents an electrolyte.
Good enough for a horse.
And you're
throw a guardian cap on them.
Perfect.
Yeah, let's throw a guardian cap on this Clydesdale.
When you put it that way, it's like 12 cents an electrolyte.
Exactly. So, fun fact: I've had a chance to taste them, and they definitely are directed towards animals. I'll tell you that. It's 1/8 of a scoop per half gallon of water, so I definitely didn't have that ratio right. But I will say, taste awful, effect not sure. Out there for judgment. Want to know everyone's thoughts on that as well.
The real question here is, why are farmers letting their horses get so drunk that they have hangovers? That's the obvious question.
Yeah.
Or
Jesus.
are they concussed because they're not wearing guardian caps?
Are they concussed because they didn't pad their brain inside of their head, so it's still bumping around their skull?
God, if only they were like woodpeckers and wrap their tongue around their brains. Stupid horses. God.
Give me an honorary doctoral. I got this. I'll solve the concussion issue in the NFL. Give me a doctorate, Goodell.
Yeah, no shit. Wow.
Call me a horse doctor. I'll fix the problem. Anyways, those were my two things.
Wow. God damn. You said $26 for a 5-pound bucket of
$26.43. And I'm looking at the ingredients right now: magnesium, iron, zinc, copper. Yeah, copper's probably why it's directed specifically towards animals, now that I read that further. But all the other ones are certainly hydrating.
I feel like you could just serve your horse Gatorade and that would solve all of these horses' hangover problems.
Lick a penny and I can justify it as a human.
Jesus Christ. All right, so yeah, starting off hot on this edition of FF.
Not strong. It's only going to get worse.
Yep. Oh yeah. We got that lined up for you today. Speaking of worse, Wrangler, go ahead and give us your opening statement.
If you guys aren't as big a FIU football followers as I am, Florida International University, let me give you guys an update on what's going on with them right now. They've renamed their stadium for football Pitbull Stadium, and it says "Welcome to the 305" right outside of it. As a result, in honor of Mr. Worldwide, they've gone ahead and in their end zone, they've painted Dale FIU, which means go for it. So, in theory, every single time they score a touchdown at home for the rest of the time that this stadium's named after Pitbull, they should be required to go for 2 points. If they don't, they're not Daleing, and that just really spits in the face of their Lord and Savior Pitbull.
So I'm wondering with this, where is FIU's home stadium now? Because he is Mr. Worldwide.
Arguably, it's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Where
Probably.
is it? It's in your heart.
It is, and my heart's in the Pacific Ocean.
Accurate.
My question is, what stadium is going to get the Nardo Wick sponsorship?
Oh, I mean, he's from Jacksonville, so probably one of the swimming pools in it there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think then you'd have to probably like take the swimming pools, like the water out, and just fill them up with like used needles, maybe.
Yeah, there's got to be some Christian university in Jacksonville that will take it. I don't know. That's who I would guess.
Bob Johnson University. Let's go.
They're just going to start a Christian university for him, start a football team, and that's it. That's
The
how.
the Nardo Wick School of Wickicism.
The clandestine Wiccan clan of Nardo. Yeah.
Capping that ass 101 is like your intro class.
Oh Jesus. Talking well on all people, regardless of stature and gender. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So my other one, which is not sports related, although arguably you could make it into a sport in the near future if you wanted to. Volkswagen's Norway branch has solved all of the world's problems. They've developed a prototype office chair that's equipped with a seatbelt and a horn capable of driving at 12 miles an hour around the office. So if you decide that you're bored hanging out on a Friday and you just can't get to the weekend fast enough, Volkswagen solved that problem. Now you can strap in, beep your horn to get Nancy out of the way as you whip around your office at 12 miles per hour in your chair.
I'm thinking if you combine that with the fucking Terry Tate office linebacker, you got something.
Love it. Love it.
You just hear some guy like dude, dude, and then, just trying to come around and see Terry Tate just
fucking
just fucking jack him up. Yeah.
I can't wait for Elon to get jealous of Volkswagen has it first, make the Tesla version. And when you go by the water cooler and somebody's filling up, just like the water in the air stops it from running. Your office chair, you can't even push back to your desk. It's just sitting there now because it for some reason weighs 700 pounds.
And the Hummer version that can just go up the side of your office building.
The off-road version.
The spider walk.
Yeah. 6-wheel drive.
You gotta push that button so it can go sideways.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. Thank you for that. You said Volvo did that?
Volkswagen, but not their German branch, their Norwegian branch.
Well, that
checks
good.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, the first time that Volkswagen was really innovating in Germany, we paid for it. We really did.
I'd just like to see it turn into a sport. And I think what you do is you combine it with Norway's great just Viking culture, and you basically do like Viking jousts on these things where like the Viking dude like has to like have a sword and a shield like a Viking would, but he like stands on the chair and it's like jousting. You just gotta like knock your other Viking opponent off of his 12 mile per hour Volkswagen Norway chair.
Instead of testing on crash dummies, they just test on interns in the office.
Yeah. But it's okay because it gives them an extra PTO day.
But they have to wear guardian caps.
And take horse testosterone. Yeah. Electrolyte. Okay, let's go back to the horse fucking electrolytes. Well, not to take them both. Fuck it. Who cares? You want to win or you want to be an intern all your life?
Play to win the game.
Yeah. Okay. So horse electrolytes. Let's go back to that for 2 seconds, because that's just outrageous. Is the brand called Brondo?
So let me pull it back here real quick.
Because that would be such a fantastic reference. Brondo, the thirst mutilator.
Wow, there are multiple brands, evidently. One's called Animed, like N-M-A-N-I-M-E-D. The one I was looking at is just from a brand called Apple a Day.
Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah, Apple a Day.
Okay, boys. I think we got a way to get rich real quick here. It's by Horse Electrolytes by Brondo, the thirst mutilator. It's what horses crave.
And we have a home delivery method already built in with our 12 mile per hour Volkswagen chairs. That's how we're going to get it out to the market.
We'll test it in Norway too. Perfect. Nobody will care.
Love it. They love looking like horses over there. Their beautiful manes and strong chests.
Yep, we already got the episode title, folks. They like looking like horses over there.
Glad I could add some value, you guys. Thank you, Maryland shitty breweries, for getting me a little buzzed.
All
Thank
right.
you, Joe Camel, for turning 100.
1,200-year-old Joe Camel. Yep.
Yeah. If he had the horse electrolytes, he'd probably be like 6.
Oh yeah. Yeah, his older camel buddies just make fun of him relentlessly for not being there for the birth of Christ. So yeah, you whippersnapper. Yeah. Yeah, all right. All right. Thanks for that, I think. Okay, my opening statement, I finally fucking saw it today. And I am so goddamn happy. I couldn't breathe almost. I like screamed like a little like 5-year-old girl when I saw this. It was raining, and there was a Cybertruck parked in the street.
That's from the last rainstorm. It hasn't gone since.
It's fucking done. It's fucking done. I love it. So I'm going to drive through downtown tomorrow just to see it. Hopefully, still fucking parked there, or it'll probably be towed away. Let's be honest. But oh my god, it was so fucking funny. It was just sitting there, and it was raining, and nobody else was laughing. But you know what? Some of the best jokes are when you tell them to yourself. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So let's go ahead and get into it for this week. So this is kind of a lists episode. So all of our segments kind of have to do with lists, except for obviously a poetry slam somewhere in between.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But we're going to start off in a little known sport. Happened last week, fourth quarter. Last week's 26-25 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Cincinnati Bungles star receiver Jamar Chase was flagged by referee Alex Kemp for, quote, abusive language that went far and beyond any dissent of a missed call, unquote. Kemp declined to expand on what that actually means. So obviously, we took it upon ourselves to investigate and find out what he said to garner this very atrocious penalty.
World.
Oh, yeah. You are welcome. So I think each of us has a fun little list of these things. But we're going to start off with Aquamente, then go to Wrangler, and then myself, and then we'll repeat until we're all done.
Right, we'll go one at a time.
Yeah, we're going one at a time. And we'll have time for responses. So buckle up. What did Jamar Chase say to get the flag over what he perceived to be a hip drop tackle?
All right, so in no order, my first one is, I bet yellow are your favorite starbursts.
I think the low-hanging fruit here is he just walked up to him and he goes, hey, man, vertical stripes make you look fat.
Okay. I profusely apologize for using this language, and please hide your children's ears. Listen up, buckaroo.
My second one is pineapple belongs on pizza.
Okay, I actually got to retort to that one. Peas and mayonnaise on pizza, boy.
I just assumed he just walked up to him and was like, hey, man, my dad could beat up your dad.
You see, I think he went up to the ref and he said, we've been trying to reach you about your vehicle's extended warranty.
My next one is, he went up to him and goes, you bring your own reusable grocery bags back to the store.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to apologize ahead of time for my vulgar language here as well. So this obviously happened because he felt like a hip drop was what happened to him. So I think he's walked up to Alex Kemp and said, he hip dropped it like it's hot, you jive turkey.
Whoa. Whoa, there might be children illegally listening to this. That's why we put on the parental warnings. Oh my God. We got a Buckaroo and a JT on this episode. Oh shit. Woo! It's getting spicy already. Let's spice it up even more. Yoko Ono is innocent.
But my next one is you turn off your video game if you're losing to a 9-year-old in Madden.
Come at me, rage quit, bro.
Exactly.
I just assume he walked up to him and started singing Photograph from Nickelback.
He would have thrown on the 15-yard on the Chiefs, bro.
Yeah, and then afterwards, what really caused the flag was when he said, "No, they're a legitimate band now. Everybody likes them." Yeah, okay. So my next one is you want to come to a club where they play Baby Shark and repeat?
So my next one would be him going, Hulu has live sports.
I think he took a shot at all officials and he's walked up to him and said, "Hey man, Ed Hockley is overrated."
He went for the Godfather.
Oh shit. You know, Cybertrucks are really engineering masterpieces, aren't they?
He went up and said, "Well, could have made that call better after Thursday night's game."
I think he just walked up to him and just said, "Do you know I'm close personal friends with Elon Musk?"
What if we kissed under the neon lights of a Dave and Buster's?
What color did you paint Caleb Williams' nails before his game today?
Yes.
Um, sorry, Stoats has got me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sorry.
Well, they're playing Kansas City, so I think the obvious thing that got him a flag, because if not, if Alex Kemp didn't flag him for this, he should never be able to officiate a game ever again. Jamar Chase walked up to him and said, "If you let him do that again, I'm going to show you the Brittany Mahomes swimsuit issue."
Oh God, I'm glad you got political before I did. But now I'm going to skip to a different one. Just for now. Okay, this is a long one, so stick with me on this. Man, I sent the Curiosity rover over to your wife's house. It's curious how she was with another dude while you're here watching overgrown men manhandle each other.
Oh man, what do we got? Like 2 or 3 left? I don't even know.
Yeah, I've got 2 more left before the alcohol takes over.
Yeah,
I got 2 left. I think I have 2 left as well. So my next one is your parents limited your Halloween candy after you trick or treated as a child.
You can have 2 pieces a day.
Exactly. I get these ones.
I think Jamar Chase said to him, "Hey man, I can only spell at a 3rd grade level, but you suck."
Shit. Okay, my last 2 are political. But this time I actually go on and attack both sides of the aisle. So that one guy who
that makes it even, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works. Man, you less effective than Biden's student loan forgiveness plans.
All right. My last one is why won't anybody listen to me? Man Bear Pig is very real. I am super cereal.
Yes.
Excelsior. All right. So my last one is I think he walked up to him and he said, "Hey Alex, why did the chicken cross the road?" And then Alex went, "I don't know why." And he goes, "Who cares? The punchline is you're a joke of an official."
Got him. Got him. All right. As I read it now, this one's very insensitive. Um, especially because it involves the Bengals. Well, fuck it. We've come this far. Might as well say it. Hey, man, you Haitian? How you cook up that schnauzer? Yeah, that one might have actually got him a penalty.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see that.
yeah.
I can definitely see that.
Well, like I said, attacking both sides of the aisle here, man. Um, so yeah. So Jamar Chase saying something just over the top to get flag thrown against him for abusive language, and I think we had some real
Does he even
fucking
want
deuces.
to play this year? Does he
No,
even want to play this year based on
he
everything
just
going on?
announced he refuses to re-sign with the Bengals. So at this point, you might as well just you
It,
might as well go back to college and just not play
Right,
junior year because you're going to be a top 5 pick anyway.
right.
Like you have to gain at this point.
yeah, and
League
if
member, 40th year, one half a semester left till retirement. Like he is just doesn't get
He's going to
anything.
sign with KC and buy all the I don't know Mahomes swimsuit issues probably.
it's gonna be sending the curiosity over to Mahomes' house, I guess that's gonna be fucking weird. It's gonna be really fucking weird. Yeah, I think it doesn't help that their quarterback looks like a fucking reject NSYNC member now.
Hey, he's
Yeah, what
going.
is he doing? He's
He's
playing like one too. Yeah.
I mean, to hold, okay. So in all fairness, okay, it was kind of a close game, but to be the slayer of Kansas City like you were before, come on, man, come on. The frosted tips take away 2 points. They really do. They really do.
That might have been the 15-yarder. It might not have even been on Chase. Listen, man, I can't look at number 9 anymore. Like you got to get him under control. That's it. And that's why he was screaming in his face. I think we just came to the conclusion.
Your hair is a language, Alex Kemp said to Jamar Chase. And Jamar Chase is like, "You're not even close." And he's like, "That's it. Flag,
Get a
baby."
guardian cap on that guy. The hair is way too close to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of things being too close, we're all really close to this next segment, the Nardo Wick Poetry Slam, baby. Nardo Wick Poetry Slam. Wrangler, you ready to go on this one?
I am.
All right. Why don't you lead us off? Spit some of
One's
them hot lyrics.
This one's an oldie but a goodie. And actually, for how much we actually dislike the majority of the songs that we bring up on here, this one's not bad. It's called Dance by Big Sean. And it goes wobble de wobble de wah wobble. I'm still stacking my paper. My wallet looked like a Bible. I got girlies half naked. That shit looked like the grotto. How's your waist anorexic? And then your ass is colossal. Drop that ass, make it boomerang. Take my belt off, bitch. I'm Pootie Tang. Tippy toe, tippy tay. You gonna get a tip today. Fuck that. You gonna get some dick today. I walk in and my crew breaking their necks. I'm looking all good, making her wet. Then pay me my respect. Then pay me my checks. And if she look good, she can pay me in sex. Do it. Bounce that ass. It's the roundest. You the best bitch. You deserve a crown, bitch. Right on that. And then he goes into just trying to make things go stupid. So yeah, that's my submission this week. Big Sean, ass.
Ass bullets. All right. Thanks for that. Aquamente, what you got for Nardo Wick?
Yeah, so without going back in the archives and knowing what you guys have or have not covered, I'm gonna do a classic myself and many of my friends here. And this comes from Boozy. It's called "Wipe Me Down," as I'm sure
Ass. We have
many
not
of
covered
you
that one yet. It's a good choice.
you have done this one or you have not done this one.
We have not done anything by Boozy Badass. Good choice.
Gotcha. So I'll read the lyrical genius here. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. I'm on. Wipe me down.
So effective.
Sometimes you could
Really hit
just
the
say
hard straight.
four. Sometimes you could just say four words over and over again, and you just touch our hearts. Oh, miles and miles of heart. You want to continue on with that one at all?
Yeah, I think there were a couple more.
Another
Viewers
stanza.
can probably understand what was coming next.
Shit. Okay. Wow. Well, yeah, thanks for that. I guess our poets seemed highly sexual this week. I don't know. Maybe they were taking like the horse electrolytes and horse tranquilizers and shit. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Yeah, so my submission this week is by Ty Dolla Sign, Yee. And I don't know, it was literally just two symbols. I couldn't read it. So I don't know who the other one is, the other poet of this song, and I apologize profusely. But this is some riffs from Carnival. All right. Go, 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 go. Your four words were better, Aquamente. Head so good, she honor roll. She'll ride the dick like a carnival. I done did the impossible. Go, go, go. And then it repeats that. And then it comes to the actual like funner part ish. It's like ha 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 shaw. I assume that's how you do it. Way too rich to drive a Rove. Made a millie off the stove. Okay. She liked to put it in her nose. That's gross. Pretty bitch with white toes. Ha! I done put on all the bros. I done fucked her in the rolls. I done pulled up in the ghost. I done reached all my goals. Yeah, yeah, pulled up with Yeezy and Dollar Sign, which means it's the guy that I don't know how to say his name, and I apologize. So I had to come to this part. Uh, I'm all about business. I'm minding mine. Pull up in the trenches like Columbine. Ha! Wow, that's fucked up. Pull up the rocket like number 9. I don't want your hose. Young bad word. Reach all the goals. Let her suck the dick. Said she was a pro. If she scrape with teeth, I'ma tell her to go. Like, wow, that is like one of the most offensive set of lyrics I think we've ever seen. I I'm really impressed by this song that I just chose randomly this week. So that's Carnival
Yeah. I'd
by
like to,
yeah.
I'd like to keep the aggressive poetry going. I have a runner up to the one that I picked before as well, ready to go.
Ooh. All right.
It's by a young lady by the name of Ice Spice, and the name of this song is called Fat Butt. And the chorus goes, "Fat butt, pull my pants up. Fat butt, pull my pants up. Fat butt, pull my pants up. Fat butt, pull my fat butt, pull my fat butt, pull my pants up. Fat butt, pull my fat butt, pull my pants up. Fat butt, pull my pants up. Suck my dick."
What closure?
So that is Fat Butt by Ice Spice.
It's amazing how sometimes you could say 4 words, sometimes you could say 9 words, and it just hits. It
The
hits you in
hard
the
part
feels.
listening to all these is I have to go to work next Monday and they don't.
I know, right? Just put on my clown makeup, pretend I'm important.
Hey man, their office is the streets.
That's what I call my office too until HR showed up.
The police?
Oh, no comment. No comment. I'm just really ready for Wrangler to get his part here because we're once again reclaiming the worldwide leader title here for women's basket hoops coverage.
We never let it go. Name one other outlet that's covered women's basket hoops since the last time we did. You can't do it because nobody's done it. Did you know, fun fact, the WNBA playoffs start today? Because I found that out an hour ago when they were already 2 games in.
Then they didn't start today. Or are you saying they started earlier today?
I started earlier today.
Okay. I thought you meant like, a team had already played 2 games in.
No. They're already 2 games into the 4 playoff series going on.
Ooh. Got all kinds of options, boys. All kinds of options. Uh, excuse me. Speaking of options, we might have a new team that you could pull for, a franchise in a city near and dear to me of Portland, Oregon. Has announced they're getting a new franchise. We're going to skip over most of the political stuff with this and just go to they haven't been named yet. So if you've ever watched or listened or somehow mentally consumed an episode of Floral, you know that we're going to give them the name they so rightly deserve. All right. So, Aquamente, as I would argue, the biggest women's basket hoops fan that anybody has ever seen, and like ever. Let's go ahead. Let's start off with you. We'll go to Wrangler. We'll go with me, and then gonna do some rapid fire. What is the new Portland WNBA basket hoops franchise name?
Word. So I looked up, I'm sure like you guys did, what is Portland known for? And staples here. And the first thing that came up for me was Portland hosts one of the largest naked bike rides where thousands of people cycle through the streets to protest oil dependency and promote body positivity. So I only think it's fair that my first name winds up being the Portland Nude Cyclists.
Holy shit, you're knocking out my already shorter than both of y'all's lists.
I'm sure there will be overlap based on the three things that Portland is known for.
Oh my God, there is so much more.
None of it will overlap with me because I did zero research into the city of Portland. Mine first name is the Portland Granola Crunchers.
God damn it. Two down. Or wait, no, that was one I was just thinking of. No, yeah, okay. All right, so I'll just
our shows mentally, bro. I'm in your head now.
Both of y'all are in my head living rent free. So I guess I'll just start with the one that Aquamente took from me, and that is the Rip City Nude Bicyclists.
Rip City is a great addition. That's low key ignorant, and I'm for that.
Right?
The second
if you
thing
think about
it's
funny.
I don't even have to think about it. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. My next one is going to wind up being apparently not only is urban farming big in Portland, but some residents keep goats in their yards, and it's not uncommon to see them walking around and being used as eco-friendly lawnmowers. So my next one is the Portland Goats.
Portland Lawn Goats.
That's better. I like that one.
I like it. I was just thinking the WNBA is hemorrhaging money, so how can we make it more? We do it with great marketing. So my next one has nothing to do with basketball or the city of Portland. I just think it would sell like crazy. They're going to be the Portland Piranha Plants.
Ooh, okay. I have a fun fact that I can weirdly throw in here. Did you guys know that the Venus flytrap that the piranha plant, I guess you could say, is based off of, is actually native to North Carolina?
Did not know that.
Not know that either.
Yeah, weird
In
shit.
the wild, North Carolina?
Like near the coast in like Wilmington and shit. Yeah. Yeah. So have fun at the beach. Yeah. Great time.
And don't say this is not an educational podcast anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've been saying that for years, and we've not even been on a year. Okay, so
I'm on it.
Yeah, so because there's a lot of tech, one of the nicknames for Portland is the Silicon Forest. So my next one is the Silicon Forest Fighting Zuckerbergs.
All right, I'll go my next one. Evidently, Portland has a love for cats. Apparently, this is taken to the extreme, and they have a place called the Purrington's Cat Lounge, which is a cafe where you can drink coffee while also hanging out with adoptable cats. So my next one is the Portland Orphan Cats.
I thought you were going to go Portland Purringtons, which would have been just as great.
Yeah. No, I went full orphan on this one.
You have to have the orphans in front of it. It doesn't matter. Whatever cat moniker you want. Just, yeah, okay, great. I love that. All right, Wrangler, what you got?
All right. Well, I was thinking Portland P, but it has to be female, not male, because it's the WNBA. So I've got the Portland Patrice Pipers Pepper Pickers.
And their mascot is John Jingle Jammer, whatever the fuck Smith. Yeah, that's great.
Jane Jingleheimer Smith, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Who's also an orphan cat. Um, the the next name that I got is
Cap on that cat.
yeah. Okay, so pre-pandemic or during the pandemic, they were a little bit big. Not really liked anywhere, including Portland. The Proud Boys. So we're gonna go with the Rose City Geldings because that's what Proud Boys stands for. And if you don't know what that means, look it up.
Greasy. My next one is evidently Portland has a humorous obsession with the idea that there is a community of lizards that live beneath the city.
Oh, let's go.
Apparently,
No
the
fucking
quirky
way.
conspiracy has spawned different events, art, and discussions amongst the locals. So therefore, Portland lizards was my next based on that, which is also a low-key really weird thing to get the whole city behind. There's just lizards living underground.
I dig it. I dig it.
Love it.
Let's see. I thought that a great name, if you had Mark Mangino own this team, you could have the Oregon Orange Women, and their mascot would just be a giant bowl of oranges with Mangino weirdly standing next to them but not eating them.
And their mascot is just literally Mark Mangino driving on a basketball court with a gator.
Exactly.
No, in one of those office chairs.
We got to combine that somehow. He has a mobile office chair that takes him off of the gator.
You see everybody else doing it 12 miles an hour. Mangino's just like puckering along at like a mile an hour, like about to fuck. There's like smoke coming out of the back of it.
With a Guardian cap spray painted like an orange. Just like a Browns Guardian cap. You can just wear the Browns one.
Oh, you got to feed these chairs some horse electrolytes. Okay, this is because I know I'm behind. This is one based off of Aquamente's edition here of the lizards. It's obviously got to be the Portland swamp lizard people, which has just Justin Bieber as its mascot. So there you go.
I like it.
So my next one, when I search Portland here, and I got a couple more left, but this next one is evidently every Halloween, hundreds of participants in Portland run through the streets of Portland wearing only pumpkins on their heads and nothing else. And they say it's a cheeky way to celebrate the holiday and also promote one of the early ones. I think it was a naked bike ride thing, body positivity. So, I mean, this could work with the orange Guardian cap thing. We could multi-dip here. I was going to go with the Portland Naked Pumpkins.
I like it. You guys did real research into the city of Portland. I did none, so I'm going to make up some facts that tie in why these names make sense. Fun fact, Portland is the leading city in America in terms of cancer research. Therefore, obviously, this team is going to be the Oregon oncologists.
Gonna sell all kinds of merch for that one.
Yep.
They're going to be
stethoscopes.
They're going to be the only WNBA franchise to advertise their merch during Grey's Anatomy.
I mean, is that not the best marketing scheme in the WNBA? Let's be honest here.
I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so my next one. Many of you might know that Portland, Oregon is one of the most brewery dense cities in America. So we have the Beervana Ballers. I want to give actually a really good one for once. The Beervana Ballers. Legit. Tell me that every fucking bro in America wouldn't buy a Beervana Ballers hat.
Saying, I'd never miss a game.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine the sponsorship opportunities. What do we got left? How many here? Couple? One or two? More than that?
One,
More than
two,
that?
three, four.
I have
I
seven.
have I have six left.
Well, you have six more than me, but I'll keep going. I do have a couple more. Apparently, Voodoo Donuts had become a Portland icon, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll with that. The Portland Voodoo Donuts.
I
I'm
like
glad.
it.
I'm glad you didn't go further down that route.
I like
Yeah,
it.
no.
Uh, Another fun fact that nobody needs to fact check: Portland, Oregon is actually where Blackbeard is from. It's a big pirate town. So, because of that, it being sea facing, I've got the Portland Pirates.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, even without that fake fact, that's actually a really good one.
Whoa, sir, nobody fact checked that.
Yeah.
Do you know where Blackbeard's from? No, Portland, Oregon. Boom, roasted.
I was gonna say England, but okay, we'll move on from that. Yeah. So there's I don't know what the fuck I was thinking when I wrote this one down. Um, the Portland City Ugly Ducklings. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Yeah, that one's a throwaway. There we go.
I have the Rip City Angel Reese's face looks like an aardvark that lives in a sewer.
How did I know that was coming? Almost verbatim, I knew that one was coming.
That's why you wanted the ugly ducky. You just wanted to prompt me.
So going a total different direction with this. Evidently, Portland has
Yeah.
fully embraced the tiny home movement with micro homes popping up all over the city. People apparently have even converted their old buses, shipping containers, and RVs into tiny homes. This trend has embraced itself to local neighborhoods to create these mini villages. So, the Portland tiny homes.
Love it. Love it.
So when Stoczy and I did our episode about how would you get across America without using electricity, the way I brought the win home is by finding out that Oregon has a giant sea lion population. And so I think a great team name would be the Portland Arfs.
Oh, I would get a hat like that. I'd be all over that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Portland, Oregon is credited as the first place to have a wiki, like Wikipedia. So the Wiki Wipe Downs. Wiki Wipe Downs.
Who's
Wiki
your
Wiki
bad?
Wipe Down.
Be their sponsor. You can wipe them down.
Exactly. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes, bro. All right, the last one I have, and I'll let you two kind of go at it. And this is my favorite one. Apparently, there's a place in Portland where you can take your karaoke to the next level by performing that with your favorite puppets.
Yes.
So they have puppet karaoke at a place in Portland, and that is, as they say in the description, Portland's commitment to keeping things weird and embracing eccentric keeps the city lively, unpredictable, and full of head-scratching moments like this that give it a flavor unlike anywhere else. My trump card is going to be the Portland karaoke puppets.
Oh man.
And I just say, if I ever get married, my bachelor party is going to be a WNBA karaoke puppets game followed by a karaoke puppet night.
Dude, karaoke puppies, karaoke puppies, karaoke puppets probably should also wear guardian caps too.
Smart. We're getting aggressive in this karaoke booth.
Safety
All right.
first. I'll let you guys finish this out. I'll be right back.
So my next three all tie in together because all three of them exemplify how big of a joke I think the WNBA is. 2 weeks ago, I was at my buddy's house. We were watching the Commanders game. It was halftime, so we switched over to the WNBA game for 5 minutes. A girl steals the ball at midcourt. There is nobody on that side of the same court as her, on that side of midcourt. Everybody else on the other side. And she airballs a layup. So I've got the Portland layups.
Okay. I'll give you my throwaway one. The Portland Weird Basket Hoopers, which is for literally all of the strange fucking instances that happen in Portland that mostly Tony mentioned previously.
Going with that, my next one is the Portland, in parentheses, almost professional basketballers.
Oh, oh. Um, okay, so let's see. Yeah, we'll go kind of makes sense historical for the off the wall historical. So Portland, the names for what would become Portland, it was between two. Obviously, Portland, which ultimately won out off of a coin flip, and the other one was Boston, because the people who founded it were from Portland, Oregon, and Boston, Mass. All right. And so my next one is the almost Boston Celtics.
I like it. I like it. All right. So the third of my trifecta of making fun of WNBA is there's the New Orleans Pelicans. So I'm gonna have the Portland Pelicans.
Not in this Pelicans house.
All right, I got two more, and one I just came up with, so two more.
I also have two more.
Lovely.
Okay, now wait a minute. But before we go on with this, what is the Pelicans mascot? Is it just like Popeye the Sailor Man just beating the shit out of pelicans?
No, it's like a normal pelican, but it's got like a crutch in one arm and like a sling in the other.
Oh, that's awful.
Becomes a pelican with the horse electrolytes.
Well, now I have three. The Rip City Horse Electrolytes is obviously telling you.
Damn. I was gonna go with
There's the name of your episode.
the PDX horse electrolytes. Yeah, that's fantastic. God, what would be great is if they go to overtime and like their pump up video is the fucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, except for they show the Pelican like taking the fucking horse electrolytes.
Their pump up video is just the video of Tom Segura trying to make a layup or dunk the basketball, and then you see the Pelican get up just like hobbling around with a crutch.
Absolutely. All right. Let's see. My second to last one. So weird fact. Well, I guess everything's cyclical, right? So Portland now and previously, it was a city riddled with crime. And so in the late 40s, just after World War II, the mayor at the time took a tough stance on crime, was cracking down on all sorts of shit, including America's number one sin at the time, which was, you guessed it, pinball. So we have the Portland anti-pinballers.
All right. My next one, weirdly does kind of make fun of the fact that they're better at threes than they are at layups. But I don't really have a reason. I just thought it'd be great to have a Nicky Cage quote in here for some reason. So mine is instead of the bees, it's the Portland, oh God, not the threes. And then we just never take twos. We only shoot 3-pointers ever. The other teams are like, oh, not the threes.
Oh god. Okay, because you said that, you guys know that show 911?
Yeah.
Okay, I was watching on accident USA Network earlier, and they had a commercial on for an upcoming series for 911, and it was called Bee NATO. And it's basically all these bees that are just swirling around and invading the city. And so I feel like they are listening to us. They're just not crediting us at this point. Anyways, okay, let's go ahead and bring this segment to an end. I think we all remember previously that Oregon, you weren't allowed to pump your own gas. And then there was all those people online who were making comments like, I remember that one time I poured gas into my own vehicle and I developed a third arm and shit. And then we also remember that Oregon was like, you know what, drugs, fuck it, do it. We don't give a fuck.
Have them all.
Yep.
Everyone.
Yep. So you could take heroin and become whatever superhero you want. So let's combine those ideas for the Portland Pumping Gas is Scary Metal Marios. Pumping Gas is Scary Metal Marios. So there you go. There you have it. Those are, we gave them
Oh,
what, like
whoa.
35 names?
Cut me off before my grand finale here.
Oh, I thought that last one was yours. I'm so
I told
sorry.
you I had two
But
left.
now we have 36. So let's do it.
As you alluded to before, Portland's airport is PDX. And so that's the one bit of research I did for this. So obviously I have to end on my one bit of research. My final and greatest contribution to the WNBA's ability to name this brand new 15th franchise. I think there's like 15 teams and 8 of them make the playoffs. This league's a fucking joke. Anyway, I've got the PDX DMX T-Rex, which is just DMX in T-Rex form.
Rex gonna give it to you.
Rex gonna give it to you.
What? Oh yeah.
Even DMX had the Portland Rough Rider gang.
Thought you could dunk it on your own. Rex gonna deliver to you. Yeah. Oh my God, that's the winner. That's the winner right there. So 36 names. WNBA is going to choose 0 of them, and they should choose all of them. Fuckers. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get to our last segment of the show, and that, as always, is our Giuseppe Stromboli redo of the week. Yeah. Unofficially sponsored by Jalen Rager's Bugatti. If you're wondering about Wrangler's background, if you're watching, which is obviously a photoshopped Springfield Office of Unemployment.
Damn right it is.
And I put in a Bugatti and then cartoonized it and sent it out because of what happened with Jalen Rager, now former and unemployed practice squad wide receiver for the New England Patriots. Look that part up. There you go. We're giving you all sorts of homework here. That's what we do. In honor of the famous remake of the popular series of books out of the UK, we honor the pool playing, bang noodle wielding, and absolutely from New Jersey wizard with our Giuseppe Stromboli redo of the week. Again, unofficially sponsored by Jalen Rager's Bugatti. Want to get fired quick? Post a pic of a Bugatti in a bad garage, in which Wrangler and I had quite a long conversation on what a bad garage is earlier today. If it's good enough for former Patriot Jalen Rager, it's good enough for you. It's good enough for you. So sometimes, we don't even have to make the jokes.
They just make themselves. Thank you, NFL.
Yeah. Thank you. This week we head to the magical wizarding world of Miami Beach, where Julio Solano found a surprise waiting for him in his Corvette. A would-be thief that was locked inside and unable to get out. The thief asked for Mr. Solano to open the door, but he instead waited for the 5-0 to show up and take the suspect into custody. This video is available online. It's fantastic. The thief is just like, come on, bro, open the door. And the guy's like, you shouldn't be in there. He's like, well, no, just open the door. It's okay, man. Like he did nothing wrong. So, gentlemen, what other anti-theft devices could we build into vehicles to stop would-be wrongdoers? So this, we'll leave it wide open, but I think it's going to be even funnier if you name at least like the brand of vehicle or whatever. So, yeah, Wrangler, let's go ahead and start with you. Aquamente will go to you next, and I'll bring it up and we'll just go like that.
Well, for my first one, it's low-hanging fruits. Just drive a Geo Metro. Nobody wants it, and even if they do, it's going to break down as soon as you go a mile anyway. So, problem solved.
And let's be honest, if you're stealing a Geo Metro, the guy who's stealing it probably needs it more than you.
Yeah, he deserves it. At that point, just let him have it. You're actually probably losing insurance money. You probably have to pay insurance if that thing gets stolen.
Aquamente, what do you got? We'll get this out of the way. I went along the same lines for my non-layup layup. See what I did?
WNBA joke. I get it.
There we go. All right. So my first one is an obvious one, and I alluded to probably where this was going earlier, but I wrote these before I saw the Cybertruck out in the wild in the rain. A Cybertruck that has a bucket of water over it that will dump onto the Cybertruck if an intruder enters the vehicle.
Which is probably the best one, honestly. All right. Keep in mind I was fairly drunk when I wrote a lot of these. I thought a great anti-theft deterrent would be that as they start driving down the road, the bottom falls out of it, Flintstones car style.
All right. So my next one is you just put 3 Carolina Panthers tickets in the door handle.
No one's going
Lock them
near.
in or out.
Out. I'm out.
That's a good one. Um, so mine is slightly based in reality as well. A Ford Pinto that just explodes if somebody tries to hotwire it.
Going along the same lines as my last one, this is something that happens once somebody's already in it. You guys ever seen Red Bull Flugtag? Which is like basically they make like these cardboard fucking things and they try to push it off like a cliff and see how far it'll fly, and usually it just doesn't. I think fluke tag wings are gonna pop out of the side of my car, and we're gonna see it fly like 3 feet into the air and then just crash.
Oh man. So yeah, mine are a little all over the place for the last seven here, but the next one is, most cars come with at least a donut, if not a spare tire. So you like giving going on that same concept with like a Jehovah Witness, right? Like you just basically have a jack that comes in all cars. The Jehovah Witness can pop out, ask you if you have a few minutes to talk about our Lord and Savior, your car's extended warranty. There is not a soul in the world that will stick around to steal a car for that. So just strap them underneath, like get the string that goes down, put them on the Jeep Wrangler, curl them up against the back, like whatever you want to do, but make those standard, just like spare tires. You're good.
Oh, I like that. I'll go. Okay, we'll go with Jeeps because you said Jeep. So mine is a Jeep Wrangler will automatically drive itself to the dealership where the thief is then forced to buy a snorkel kit for said Jeep.
All right. So
All of mine are very brand oriented
yeah,
too, so I'm just gonna let
mine
y'all know that now.
my next one is as well. So you guys have seen the movie Speed. In the movie Speed, for anyone who hasn't seen it, out of our 7 viewers, Nana McChesney, this one's for you. In the movie Speed, basically Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock can't let a bus go below 50 miles an hour, and if they do, there's a bomb that's going to explode. So we're going to do that. That's only if it's in a Hummer, which gets 14 miles per gallon. And so every time you get down to a quarter tank of gas, you have the option to refuel it while you're driving, but you have to pay out of pocket for that, and you have to pay the owner of the car for it. So you're actually making money by getting your Hummer stolen. So every give or take like 30 miles, you're basically paying $150 for this Hummer not to explode.
Which is a bargain if you think about it.
Yeah. What value? Push the button.
All right. Is that me? Is that me next?
Yeah, fire away, man.
So mine's just, instead of like, the annoying beep that happens when you like try and break into a car, it's any Bruno Mars song on repeat.
Megan Trainor, we got options.
Yeah, exactly. Like pick your poison. Lady Gaga, Bad Romance, whatever you want.
Oh, I love that because you set up my next one perfectly. A Subaru Outback that just plays Better Than by John Butler Trio on repeat, increasing in volume until the windows shatter.
It's gonna haunt my nightmares now.
Yeah, right. My next one isn't brand specific, but we'll make it. So it's going to be on a Buick LeSabre. You start driving and from up above just pops down and covers the windshield like Ricky Bobby Fig Newton style. Just a picture of the cover of the Brittany Mahomes swimsuit edition of Sports Illustrated.
That's good. That's good. So my follow up is my next one here is when you go to Aldi and you return the carts and you got to put the freaking chain into the quarter, the whole exchange there. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that, right? Essentially, instead of parking meters, wherever you park your car, you wind up having to do that. Nobody can figure it out. The carts wind up getting stuck together. You need a quarter. It's inconvenient. Not a soul in this world is winding up with your Buick LeSabre.
And that's why you just get the baskets. You never go into Aldi for the carts. You never fucking do that. That's a rookie goddamn mistake. But I love it.
Brings his reusable badge.
You better bring them back. Okay, we'll go with that's kind of hipster, so we'll go with another Subaru. A Subaru Forester will just start filling itself with quinoa.
Welcome to San Francisco.
All right. This is for any German vehicle. So any BMW, Volkswagen, Volvo, any German vehicle. You start driving, and at any point in time, you have the option to get out of the car, like the doors are unlocked. But the GPS is just a German workout instructor who insults you into doing push-ups. So like you're driving down the road, and he's like, "Oh yes, you did such a great job of stealing this car, but oh, look at that flab. Oh, just think you could get out and do the push-ups on the cold hard ground. Wouldn't that be so much better, little bitch boy? Oh, little pudgy bitch boy needs to get out of the car, maybe take a walk." And he just keeps berating you until you're like, I need to get out and work out.
And then when you actually do the thing, just like it's like, oh yeah, I remember when I could just do my own body weight, and then it just runs them over.
Oh yeah, why don't you go buy a Cybertruck, you douche?
That's the Jehovah Witness spare tire drops out.
Yes.
All right, so my next one is you get sort of like the Jehovah Witness idea where you have a spare one of those, except it's Pepe Le Pew, and they just wind up. Pepe comes out and he just stripes the shit out of the theft there, right? He's got his paint roller, he does his thing, and he just stripes you. So basically, society puts out this thing where everywhere you go, somebody with a stripe on their back is a car theft. So we don't take it to the full Pepe Predator mode, but we understand that Pepe, if you're Pepe, you're trying to steal a car. You're a bad human. That paint don't come off.
Pepe needs to meet Sexual Harassment Panda. Those two have a lot to discuss.
Dude, hot take. I think he got a bad rap. Pepe.
That's some Scarlet Letter shit right there. Fuck. Just hey, man.
That's an opening thought for another time. But anyways,
T for Pepe.
Yeah. Okay, so going along the lines of animal punishments, a GMC Denali will release a random wild animal into the vehicle that's found in the Denalis. So it could be it could be Pepe, it could be a fucking grizzly bear, you don't know. It could be a fucking salmon. Yeah. But just because it's the theme of the episode, it is obviously on not fucking it's on horse tranquilizers. Now fuck it. Gonna be like waking up from horse tranquilizers all pissed off. Yeah.
But hydrated.
That's fair. Full of electrolytes. Delicious copper infused electrolytes.
And no, I did mean tranquilizers and not electrolytes there. It's going to be asleep for a while. So this is like one of those things that you got to wait for that motherfucker to wake up before you die. That's some psychological shit. Mind games.
All right. So my next one, in the month I've been in Maryland, I've spent so much time on the phone with Xfinity. And so the thing that drives me insane is how many fucking voice prompts get wrong before you're allowed to be connected to a person. And so I think when you get in, we'll go in a Honda Accord here. The Accord's going to lock you in. and it's going to auto drive itself to the police station. But as you're driving, the GPS is going to prompt you that if you don't want to go to the police station, you have to say something. But every single time you say it, it's going to get it wrong, just like an auto prompt does. So it's going to be like, if you don't want to go to the police station, say yes. And you're going to go, yes. And it's going to go, did you mean no? And you're going to go, no, I fucking said yes. And it's going to be like, please repeat. I can't hear. Did you say no? No, I said yes. I said yes. And it's going to be like, if you think you might have said yes by accident, press 2. And it's just going to keep going through these stupid wrong voice prompts until you get to the police station, get arrested. And then you're at least going to be happy that you got arrested because you don't have to deal with the car anymore. You finally got a real person. So, good and bad.
I think to extend that one, that software system is also in the room they put you in before they put you in the cell to interrogate you.
I think no, it does the interrogation. So it's like, if you stole this car, press 1. If not, press 2. You're like, 2. And they're like, you said, yes, you are a criminal. No, I fucking said 2.
I would like to speak to somebody about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Press
1.
Yeah, except it's not the software that says it. It's just a guy who walks into the interrogation booth and walks out.
The Jehovah Witness in the spare tire room the whole time, just yelling it.
Can we incorporate all these together in the voice of this AI as the German fitness instructor who's just like, oh, if you're a flabby bitch boy, say yeah. You're like, no. And it's like, oh, you said yeah, flabby bitch boy, do some push-ups. Oh.
Now you need to hear more about our Lord and Savior.
Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior? His name is Doug.
Here's a scoop of horse electrolytes. Have a great day.
Doug Klosterman. Oh, he has all the electrolytes. Horse, camel. He even has squirrel electrolytes.
You are now a pelicant.
You have successfully completed
really
the purchase of a Jeep Scuba gear.
Oh, man.
Where the fuck were we on that one? I think that was Wranglers. Was that yours?
Yeah, I think I'm up.
That was me.
Mine was just, how they have those like greasy like sunshades that pop up for the kids.
Yeah.
So you put your car in the park, whatever the freaking car you have is, you put it in the park, and all of a sudden, every window just pops up a Smirnoff Ice. So anytime somebody goes up, they're like, "Oh my god, I would have to drink like whatever 4 ices per week. I'd have to drink 16 Smirnoff Ices. There is no way I am able to steal this car. I'm going to the next Geo Metro."
Well, that's just a rule. I mean, laws are give or take. Like theft is, questionable, but icing's for real.
But it's 2024. You know how society is, man. You coach a lacrosse team. They would probably be the ones to steal that car.
It's tough out there, boys. It's really
It's tough out there, boys.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. I got a couple of kind of throwaway ones, but they're funny if you're in the know, I guess. So for a Ford Mustang, it will actually make whoever's stealing it drive the car like it's supposed to be driven.
10 and 2 position, boys. 10 and 2 position.
No, I meant like they actually have to drive it fast and not just go 5 under and like everywhere.
All right. Well, going off of that, my next one has to do with a Mustang as well. You guys have seen Snakes on a Plane. This is Sam Jackson, Snakes in a Mustang. So you drive around and snakes just pop out of the glove box, the middle console. They come down from behind like the shades up top. A couple of them crawl out of the trunk. Just snakes in a Mustang.
Pepe's on a Mustang. All right, so my next one is just literally anybody that puts the Rudolph antlers and nose on their car the entire freaking year.
You get to keep the car, you just have to leave it on.
Dude, have it. Please. Take them. Take every single one of them.
So like the robber gets in and he hot wires it, and all of a sudden just antlers and a fucking Rudolph nose pop out.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about around Christmas when you see the Muppets that have the freaking nose on the grill and then the off the side mirrors, they got the antlers. Yeah, all of a sudden it's just like, look, it's just not a 1 month a year thing anymore. Like you got to own this. And then everyone's, I'm out.
Oh yeah, and then it keeps like adding stickers like the fucking
Yeah,
stick people family on the back.
yeah, yeah. You get Donner and Blitzen and Dasher and Comet behind you. They just get more noses and freaking ear antlers. That would suck, dude.
They put
They're
on
always on Dodge Caravans too. Keep an eye out. This
Yeah.
Christmas season, they are always on Dodge Caravans.
on the driver's side window, you get a little like a selfie of you from the side. So when you roll the window up, you're still there. When you roll it down, then it's you.
But it's the judgmental you because you stole the car and got into the situation.
It's your
The
face from
Jehovah
stalling
Witness
you at
is
these fucking
Santa.
stick people. Just
Yeah, the Jehovah Witness is Santa in the back.
I think the Jehovah Witness is just part of all of these solutions somehow. Yeah, it's just they're
Hey,
always there.
it's the cheapest option.
We pay them and the opportunity to recruit.
If only
Okay.
Volvo Norway thought about that.
Those dicks. Oh god, that's great. Let's see. Which one should I go with next? Let's go with yeah, that one. Newer Teslas will revert back to older Tesla's original settings, which in effect will make the car catch on fire.
Well, speaking of cars catching on fire, Stoczy and I, when we were in college, saw a movie masterpiece of cinema that was called Doomsday. And in this movie, there was a Volkswagen Beetle, and they'd strapped like an airboat fan onto the back of it, and it just hit a pebble and exploded. And so I think if you steal a Volkswagen Beetle, it gets a Doomsday fan, just a Volkswagen like riverboat fan, just strapped on the back, and you better hope you don't hit any pebbles.
These are really damn good.
Yeah.
These are all really good. I think I've got two more. Um, my next one, you remember how they used to have like, and again, this might be dating myself, but like the sunshades that were like the old like aluminum foil type cardboard thing that you'd put to keep the sun out of your window. So you do some sort of thing like that, or just a cardboard cutout, or even get the real thing. Just put Steve Harvey in the passenger seat.
And he keeps giving you fake awards for shit.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, son of a, not this guy.
Hey there, Derek. It looks like you're getting promoted. Oh, I read that wrong. You're fired.
Hey, if I had three bullets in a gun, it might be Steve Harvey twice and Sean McVay once.
Oh shit. That's dark. I love it. Okay. So this is one if you're in the know. If someone steals any BMW, then the car will start rattling off all of the recalls that should have been publicly issued but never were. For those of you who are not in the know, BMW doesn't list any public recalls, but they still break down. How does that happen?
All right. I think my next one, I have two left as well here. My second to last one is if you steal any kind of just fucking Fast and the Furious car, it doesn't even matter what the model is, just something that's been fucking souped up and fast and sick, bruh. The police automatically get called, and it's fast enough to get away because it's a fucking sports car. But you get a Nardo Wick song and you have to sing along, and every word you get wrong, it goes slower. Every word you get right, it goes faster. And you have the words on the screen. You have to sing this fucking Nardo Wick song, and every time you're wrong, slower, 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 the cops are catching up. So you better know your Nardo Wick.
Shoulders, chest, hips.
Wipe me down.
All right, so I think this might be my last one. I don't know. I can go back or figure it out, but similar to the concept of somebody kind of jumping out at you and figuring it out, to the spare tire theory of kiosk guys at the mall that just wind up asking you if you want to try this different cologne and spray you with it. So they're jumping out of the gas tank, they're jumping out of the trunk, spare tire move, and they're just wiping you down with cologne. And you're like, no, I don't want to smell like Abercrombie and Fitch. And you're just gone. That's it.
I'll race you one there.
Yeah, let's hear
You
it.
get the kiosk guy, he jumps out and he's like, "Oh, you look like cool guy. You want penis get big? Oh, I got pill for you. Oh, you get rocket. Ha ha." So it
Take
might be
me forth, Electrolytes.
Pepe Le Pew. I might just combine two years together.
You just combined Pepe Le Pew spraying us with a horse electrolyte.
And then just to top it off, the fucking Mormon guy comes out of the back too. Or
Asking you if you want a subscription.
The Mormon guy jumps out of the back. He's like, "Have you ever seen John Smith's penis?"
Portland, they have these naked pumpkin rides, so this is just training.
It's too bad we already have an episode title because it could have been "Have you ever seen Joseph Smith's penis?"
I feel like we have a lot of episode titles right now.
Yeah, I keep going back up to the top and just like adding stuff. So if you will excuse me, I have to now type in Joseph Smith's. Have you seen Joseph Smith's penis into the episode title? Have you seen Joseph Smith's?
Last we saw him, he was at a Voodoo Donuts.
Have you seen Joseph Smith's penis in a Voodoo Donuts?
Have you seen Joseph? Can you see Joseph Smith's penis at the naked bike ride?
After the nude bike ride. Holy
Is that a karaoke? Is that a karaoke puppet in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Is that a karaoke puppet in your pocket, or is Joseph Smith just happy to see me?
Okay, so straight up, before I get to my last one, here's the episode title so far. They like looking like horses over there, shoulders, pants, chest, electrolytes. Have you seen Joseph Smith's penis in a Voodoo Donuts after the nude bike ride? That we're gonna workshop that, which I'm sure
by that,
yeah. Which you already see it, but we don't know it, so it's fun for us. Okay. So this is my thanks for all of these. It's been great. This is my last one, and I think it's the coup de grace. I think it's very fitting. It's a Chevy Monte Carlo, and the Chevy Monte Carlo will just drive back to Monte Carlo in Monaco if stolen. So if you're in the United States, you are fucked.
You are fucked. All right. My last one is very specific. We got to go way back on this one. Fun fact that you can scientifically check, unlike my Oregon facts, bears like stealing BMWs. Now, this is important for this because it has to be a BMW. Now, when I bought my last car, they fucking installed low jacks. You got to pay for it because the low jack will stop it from getting stolen. Fun fact about low jack fucking sucks. I park in my parking garage 2 stories underground, and it tells me every day it's a mile away. Fuck LoJack. But in this
That's just the Jehovah's Witness. But
well, in this scenario, what we're going to do is we're going to equip this BMW with LoJack, and hopefully it actually works. And then the location of the vehicle we're going to give to a rabid bear. And so if you want to steal my BMW, that's fine. But just know that bear's coming for your ass, and he is stealing that BMW. You're about to get carjacked by a bear. Good luck stealing my BMW.
And then it will tell you of all the recalls that should have gone out. It's going to be great.
While he's throwing you and ripping you out of the car. Yes.
And you're just going to be there like, I didn't know Grizzlies were so eloquent. Yeah.
You're going to be in there being like, why does my BMW smell like Boston cream strawberry glazed donuts?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. We did the thing. We did the thing. And you joined us for it, and we always thank you for that.
I'm never coming back.
You might be smarter than us.
But I'll come back whenever you guys need me.
I was talking to the audience there, but I love how you ran with that, Aquamente. Let's fucking go. Oh, holy shit. We got to go figure out a title for whatever the fuck this was. Allegedly, it was another rendition of Floral Foolishness.
Sports.
Yes! We got someone to beat him out here, where it's always island time. Aquamente, you got anything to say to the folks before we sign off? We thank you for joining us.
Nah, man, I'm good. This was a great experience. Floral Foolishness is top notch podcast, educational, informative, humorous. What the people need in 2024.
Way to
And
lie to the people on your way out.
Just like the Jehovah's Witness anti-theft system.
exactly, you'll all turn around and wind up having a white stripe on your back.
You fucking sinners. We thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, although I know you didn't. As always, I'm Stoczy. That's Dragon Wrangler. That's our special guest, Aquamente. And as always, you stay tropical. Ithaca, New York.